Y'all ready for this Paddy-Cast?
Happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all.
Woo!
Oh, my.
Wow.
That was satisfying.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. It's a little bubbly.
So try to open. Woo! Yeah. You know, I don't drink. But when I do it for the Paddy-Cast. Huh?
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day from the Black Wolves to you. And welcome to the Paddy-Cast. My name is Jacob Wade.
My name is Logan Riley Bruner.
My name is Michael Jorge.
My name's Jeremy Van Suarez, and this is episode 55. Talk about an angel number.
Angel numbers are 3, right?
Yeah.
So
We're missing one. We're one off.
you drunk already?
And,
Whoa, bro. This Guinness be hitting different.
we'll be able to replay the soundbite of what you just said in 500 episodes. And then we will be at the angel number 555.
Yes, sir.
500 episodes. How many years would we have to make the podcast to get 500? We'd have to make it for another 10 years.
Probably.
52 weeks a year.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to get there.
10 years from now, I think we'll be 35 making the Packcast. I can see it.
I would hope that we're doing bigger and better things. Maybe doing different podcasts.
I think the Packcast will always be our thing.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, but that's what I appreciate about you, Logan. You're a hopeful dude.
I'm
you
an
know?
optimist.
You are
from
an
time
optimist.
to time.
Yeah.
He's like a pessimistic romantic.
Aww.
I'm gonna put that in my Hinge profile. I'm a
pessimistic
romantic.
Yeah. No, but you aren't pessimistic. You're actually a very optimistic dude.
Okay.
This is true.
You're always saying that things are going to work out.
Me and Jacob are like,
Like, yeah, sure.
I'd hope so.
That's going to happen this week.
Sure.
I'm gonna guess.
Right. I think I'm doing housekeeping.
Yeah, it's a little
this week.
dusty,
Ooh.
so
Housekeeping.
Hey, my house was clean when I got in here. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this week we continue with year 2 Black Wolves interviews.
woo!
Olivia Grady, your interview's out. It's getting a lot of love. Gave us some great answers. We love you, Liv Grady. Mwah.
Mwah, here's your flowers.
Former, for those
you.
that don't know who Liv Grady is, because we're all so familiar, we're all college friends, Olivia Grady played Lou in the Zoom for Change production of DNA, and participated in one of the Packcasts where Jacob and I were actually in the same location. It was
Nice.
We went upstate and we did a FaceTime with Liv Grady talking about art. I think it was like episode like 24. That's my
Wow.
guess. My guess is like 24.
Well,
Do you want me to confirm it?
Yeah,
fact
sure.
check
Let's check.
us.
Fact check me.
All right. Stall for time while I look it up.
It's okay. I mean, we
Um,
have editing for that, right?
Oh, I mean, while Jeremy looks this up, we can talk about something I didn't look up because
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
Austin Butler is not on Austin and Alley. I made that up because I was nervous and I forgot that we can edit. Austin Butler was on Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. You can see photos of him if you look it up. He was also on a bunch of other Disney shows. It's just like a one-off character. He was not on Austin and Alley. So once again,
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
And speaking of,
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
you were so close.
25?
25.
Ah! I pulled 24 out of my ass!
Yeah.
Interesting.
Damn, son.
Do we have anything else, Stowski? More year 2 interviews coming soon.
Yeah.
We're recording more interviews soon.
We recorded more interviews yesterday.
Oh, that's true.
With this one,
We did.
When this podcast is out.
Fuck. You fuck. I hate
You've
this.
just gotten back from being out of
I'll
town.
get you, and I'll look like a bloody accident.
I haven't even left yet, and he's acting like I'm already back.
But you are back.
I don't live in the future, I live in the present, baby. Okay? Okay?
My oh my.
Okay.
We are,
Speaking of living in the present, we just got done watching State of Play
that's right.
by Sony.
yeah.
Sony
did.
had a new state of play, and it was a deep dive into Hogwarts Legacy.
Ooh.
the quote-unquote open-world immersive RPG based...
Quote-unquote.
That's what it says on the
It
website.
looks kinda
That's what it says on the
linear.
website. I'm
Alright.
just, using their own description.
It
Yeah.
looks more Jedi Fallen Order open world than
Yeah.
like-
Jedi Fallen Order was not very open.
It was open area.
Open
you know?
area.
exactly.
I
Yeah.
think that's what it's going to be. I think it's going to be open
Yeah.
area.
But yes, Hogwarts Legacy by Portkey Games, who made the
Mobile
The
games.
mobile
mobile
games.
game. What's it even called? Hogwarts Stories.
I'm going to call it Hogwarts Experience.
No, it's
something, but
Hogwarts Go.
yeah.
Yeah, and also developed by Avalanche Studios, most famous for Disney Infinity, the Toys to Life game that actually got pretty good reviews.
I feel like it had the word secret in the title.
Possibly. I think
Hogwarts
I think the Hogwarts
Secrets.
I'm
Secrets
thinking
of-
Legacy? No, I don't know.
It's
This
It's
is
the
Hogwarts
story
Legacy.
one. It's the story one, not
No,
the collect magical creatures and cast.
Yeah,
It's
not
that
the
game
card
where you have
game.
a brother named Jacob, even if your name is Jacob.
Yeah, you know.
That game.
It doesn't matter what house you get sorted into, you get the exact same story.
Hogwarts Mystery.
Mystery.
And they also
Mystery.
made Wizards Unite, which was the Pokemon Go Hogwarts
Oh,
That's
they
what I
were
was
a
gonna
part of
say.
that.
Didn't
They were in
even
that.
play
That was
that.
fun
It was
for a
fun.
while. It was fun for a little
was
bit.
cute. It was cute.
Was it
It
though?
was cute. You got to collect magical creatures. You
Yeah.
got to do different spells. It was
Yeah,
cool.
me and Logan had some fun with it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Logan and
uh,
I.
published
I played
by
it about as long as I played Pokemon Go.
I played Pokemon Go longer for
Yeah,
sure.
100%. I played Pokemon Go.
Published by Warner Brothers Games,
Jacob.
and currently has a release window of holiday 2022, releasing on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC. So this state of play was like a deep dive into the game. It was our first look at gameplay,
Yeah.
and I have to say, I'm pretty down with it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty down with it. The first thing that caught my eye was just the attention to detail. And being like, first off, like the graphics aren't half bad. You know? It
Yeah.
looks like a good game based on
Visually.
graphics alone.
Yeah.
I see a lot of details in Hogwarts, outside of Hogwarts, and the combat looks especially fun as well. It's giving me very Control vibes. It almost kind of reminds me of the upcoming Ghostwire Tokyo, with its different elemental spells. Seems like it has like a parry system in it, and I called it before the state of play. I said, wouldn't it be cool if you could learn Avada Kedavra? And they teased it right at the very end. So it seems like when they say choose your own path, they're deadly serious.
What do you think you're most looking forward to in this game?
I want to say the combat, but I'm not going to say the combat.
Well, it looks cool.
It does look cool. I think what I'm most interested is the exploration. Seeing like, okay, what is Hogwarts?
Yeah.
How does it feel to walk around it, you know?
Yeah.
Like for the stairs. Like it's not just like a normal set of stairs in the trailer. It's like they're like building themselves, and it's like finding those little quirks around the world and finding the secrets.
Yeah.
I think I can agree with it looks immersive.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I'm looking
Agreed.
forward to definitely exploring. Uncovering secrets, I think, will be cool. Like, it seems like kind of,
Finding hidden spots.
yeah, puzzles and stuff. I like puzzles in a game.
Yeah.
And I like flying of any sort, like broomstick riding.
We did see broomstick
Hippogriff.
footage.
We saw
Hippogriff.
Hippogriff footage as well.
So that will be cool for sure. I wonder if you will be like assigning specific spells to specific buttons.
Possibly.
You know,
I
like
did see
a jinx
one
button, a curse button.
I think it'll
might
be more
work.
like
Charm
L1,
button.
triangle, square, X.
Or they could work kind of like a skill tree where like you pick the skill tree that you want, let's say for like Incendio, right?
Oh.
Where it's so then all your combos that you're doing lead up and build up into that final.
Yeah,
You know what I
no,
mean?
I definitely I get what you're saying because
Yeah.
like Incendio could be like a straight fire thing to one person, or it could be like a ring of
Yes.
fire that like
Yeah, they showed it pretty well in
Yeah.
the trailer where they like he grabbed the guy, and as he grabbed him, it like went
yeah,
out.
the
Yeah.
combos are gonna be really cool. In
Yeah,
this
it
game.
seemed like R1 was like specifically dedicated to one spell because it would
Stupefy.
only.
It's always stupefied.
I don't think so because the R1 was showing up on like inanimate
Items,
objects,
yeah.
like a crate or something. So I think that might be like your Wingardium
Your charm
Leviosa.
charm button.
You know, your charm button.
Leviosa. Not Leviosa.
It's Leviosa, not
Not
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
Jacob's our resident Hogwarts headmaster.
Yeah,
anything.
For sure.
truly.
So I think, and I have a feeling that L2 will probably be like your shield,
They talked
Yeah.
about a parry, yeah.
Yeah.
L2 probably.
Left trigger. You know,
Yeah.
as for L1 and R2, I'm not quite sure. It doesn't look like. I like that this game isn't like you have to like aim and shoot. It's
No,
just
yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
you could probably like
Lock
press a
on.
button to lock onto a target and then just like
Yeah.
the stances. We talked about the stances of
Yeah.
the combat.
Yeah.
Look really cool.
They do.
I know what I'm most excited about, but do you have a...
Yeah.
Honestly, Life Around Hogwarts. I was really thinking about that,
Like the characters?
and I think you
Who
brought
you
up
meet?
a really good point before that. I really hope that it's not. I really hope that the classes that you get to go do and the things that you get to go learn isn't just a one-off, one-time
Yeah,
thing.
I was
As
gonna
like
get into that.
they're teaching you a skill and then you don't really have any use for going back
No, I
there.
think we can go that
You know
in
what I
this
mean?
game, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I
It's
hope
like-
that
it's
there are
starting
at
to look
least
like it, yeah.
at least quests, or because we live in a day and age where developers constantly update games all the time.
Yeah.
Hopefully that at-home stuff might be added more.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
I don't want add-ons. I want this game to get released and just be released.
Yeah.
I don't want the like, oh, we're gonna give you 5 more missions.
I think
there's
microtransactions.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
let me be
Wait,
excited.
before we do, yes.
Let me be excited and then we'll
Compliment
get to,
sandwich.
yeah,
Logan, what
compliment
are you
sandwich.
most excited for?
Okay, as a former, as a burnt-out former gifted kid, I'm most excited to go to class. I definitely, I
need like a nerd button.
there's a sense, I think, in a lot of the other games, like Mike was saying, of one-off, you walk into the class, you learn one charm, and then you never go back. I would like for there to be like, oh, like, yeah, you can go to this is the required potions class. This is the, like, part of the storyline, you're gonna have to hit it. However, if you're just bored and you want to up your potion skill, or maybe up your herbology skill, learn a couple new
Yeah.
jinxes, go to your classes.
Maybe
and-
like the more classes you do, the better
Better
the
your
more
skills
potent your
get.
potions are,
Yeah.
or like the stronger your spell is.
That's what I'm hoping, because I would like to see room for, like, yeah, you can go out and just, like, burn your way through the story, but by the time you hit, like, mission 5, you're gonna want Accio, Incendio, Stupefy, Wingardium, and if you haven't gone to class, you're only gonna have one of them.
Flunky.
Yeah.
Go
to
If you
class.
haven't studied, then, like, you'll still be able to play the game, you're just not gonna have as many skill points. You're gonna be a little bit behind, you're gonna feel like you probably haven't learned as much as you should have because you haven't been to class.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my hope. Let's talk about that room of requirement real quick.
Yeah,
The
it's-
room of required microtransactions.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
God.
they show like they're like, oh, you can go to the room requirement and you can like craft your potions there and get the herbs you need. The room will just know what you want.
And you
That-
can create your own, like, interior space
Yeah.
using
Upgrade
different
your-
elements.
But the thing is
Yeah.
that like our avatar, our main character, takes a herb out and then a timer pops up.
of 25 minutes.
25
and then
minutes.
it goes to plant other things, and it's like 25, 40.
Yes. Now, Portkey Games,
Notorious.
notorious for their microtransaction in their mobile versions of all of these Hogwarts games.
Yeah, we used to have a major problem when we were playing where it
Yeah.
would be like you'd run out of energy and be like, oh, you want more energy? You need 5 energy bars to play this mission,
Mm.
but you only have 6. So you get one try at the mission, and then you gotta wait another half hour before you can try it again if you lost. Or you can give us $1.50 and you can try it now. It's up to you.
Please,
Please
Lord,
stop.
take the timer out.
I
No.
already bought the game. I shouldn't have to pay more to play the game.
Yeah, don't. Yeah,
And
don't
it's-
make the full game experience worth more than the game.
Yeah.
You're buying the whole fucking game,
and it's
right?
not even like I'm
Oh.
willing to pay for like DLC. Like
Something
you want
special.
like you want to give me added levels, you want to give me like a whole 5-10 hour storyline. That's fine, but don't make me pay to get like
Blue.
gold coins.
Oh
With
my
these
God.
gold coins, you can get Dumbledore's glasses.
I'm
Like
having,
no.
I'm having Destiny flashbacks every
Yeah,
time.
right?
Like
Anthem.
oh my
Ugh.
god. What?
Exactly.
Oh, you want
Huh?
to talk about Bruno?
What?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never heard of Anthem.
Um, Yeah, but I have to say,
All in all,
I
to end
was
this compliment sandwich.
pleasantly surprised
Yes.
by
Yeah.
the Hogwarts Legacy state of play.
I think it looks good. The fact that it looks like you can go dark or you can go light. There's going to be different like skill systems for depending on how you play.
You can choose which friends you keep.
Choose which friends
as a
you can
companion.
choose which houses, giving me a little bit of that Mass Effect vibe. That like you got to do your companion quest.
Yeah, a little
Explore the
Persona.
whole castle. It looks
Yeah.
like there's not a door you can't go through.
I think it might be.
sure hope
I think
so.
what we might end up seeing, especially with the rival character who becomes an ally, the Slytherin character. I think we're gonna end up reaching a point where in the story he and the other companions are forced to make choices. That it's like, is he gonna help his
Ooh,
father?
like a little
Or
telltale.
is he gonna help you? And based on, did
Interesting.
you do his companion mission? Did you get the right dialogue options? Did you
Mm.
bring him onto your side? Or were you more like, oh, I can leave him to the side. I don't really need to focus on that story. Then mission 7 is gonna get a lot harder because you're not gonna have him to open all these doors. You're gonna have to find a way
Interesting.
around.
I hope it's like that.
Me too.
Yeah.
I really hope that
That'd be
your
really cool.
decisions actually affect your outcome.
Yes.
Because I have a feeling that this game is gonna be the same linear line for everyone, no matter who you choose as your companion, or no matter like
Oh, I really hope
you know. It
not.
seems like they're putting.
I
it
feel
in
like
that
maybe the
direction.
end result might be the same, but hopefully the road to that end point is a little different for everyone.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And like I feel like kind of on a similar note, that like hopefully if you, I don't know, maybe necessarily didn't take care of that girl's like
Herbology
beast.
assignment, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Help out her creatures, yeah.
Exactly. Help out her creatures that she might not necessarily be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I hope that trend maybe sticks throughout.
You know, a game that does that a lot is Until Dawn, which is getting a spiritual sequel.
Is it?
That was just
Yeah.
announced.
I just wanted to say really quickly, J.K. Rowling is not involved in Hogwarts Legacy.
Boom.
I believe she is still getting paid because it
Yeah,
is still
she
her
is because of the
license,
brand.
but she's not a
The
part of. Oh, I
brand.
hated that.
No.
They said in the video, and then we're moving on. They said in the video we really wanted to protect the Harry Potter brand. Fuck off.
It's-
Say the Harry Potter universe.
Thank you. It's a
Experience.
universe.
Like,
It's a world. It's not a brand.
yeah, fuck.
Content
It is-
creators,
It is
get
a
out
brand,
of
but
here.
don't sell it to us like that.
Oh, I'm
Well,
sorry.
like, oh,
Yeah.
What
What
happened, Mike?
No, I just really, I really enjoy the fact that this game is taking a new perspective on putting us in the 1800s rather than putting us in modern times.
Agreed.
Yes. Yeah. Good.
Until dawn,
All right.
I'm in.
because we need
Honestly,
that.
I loved Until Dawn. We still haven't
I
played
know
Man of the
you
Dawn.
did. How many times did you replay Until Dawn?
6 all the
Did you
way
get the
through.
platinum?
Yeah.
Good for you.
After 3.
Nice.
That's wild.
For real?
Yeah.
6?
It's much like the Quarry, which is the new game coming out from Supermassive and 2K. 2K now joining because I don't think they were a part of.
Yeah.
Until
They were
Dawn.
not.
They're giving them. They're now getting more money, so hopefully we get an even bigger experience. The Quarry is 10 hours. I think Until Dawn was about the same.
Is that confirmed? Did
Yeah.
they say that?
The game developer said Quarry is 10 hours, but if you lose a character early on, you're looking at more like 7. So
interesting.
if any of your mains die in one of their early points, because also according to developers, there's 10 to 12 points that each character can die.
Wait, each?
Each.
That's crazy.
And it seems-
Until
it's a-
Dawn, there were like 5 or 6, except for the mains, where there were like 8 or 9. But
Probably
like,
quick time events.
Yeah.
quick,
Yeah.
quick time moments,
Yeah.
decisions that you make based on like, do you
Mhm.
go right or left?
Do you save
I
this person or
remember
that
how-
person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember how stressful it was like going through our playthrough where we didn't let anyone die.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Made it all the way to the end.
Looks very good.
It does.
I'm happy for Supermassive. You know, they're a great game company. They make interactive horror stories.
Yeah.
They've been doing a good job with the Dark Anthology series, and this is not part of the Dark Anthology series.
No.
We still have one more game, I would assume, still coming out at the end of the year.
Probably. Yeah.
So that's just an added bonus of getting 2 Supermassive games.
2 big
I'm
story-based, really
Horror.
great casts.
Yeah.
Ariel Winters, David Arquette, Justice Smith, Brenda Song, the woman from
Lin Shaye.
Insidious, Lin Shaye, thank you,
Mhm.
who's just so good in
Yeah.
those movies.
Yes.
I'm very excited. I think it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, and I think the casting decisions for this game really are on par with the first game that they had. You know, some
Yeah.
of those castings being Remy Malek, Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah.
Who else was in that? Oh my God, what's his face that played the Doctor? I can never think
yeah,
of his
I know who you're
name,
talking
but he's
about,
so
though.
creepy.
I
He
think
always
this
plays
this
someone really
cast has
creepy.
more A-listers. Like, as much as Hayden Panettiere and Rami Malek are both incredible, Rami Malek, I think, really blew up after the game came out. It was like right before
Mr.
Bohemian
Robot?
Rhapsody
Yeah.
and Mr.
Yeah.
Robot. He
I
had
think it
just
was-
done season
yeah.
1.
Of Mr. Robot.
He was
so he
fresh.
was kind of coming up. Hayden Panettiere was Kyrie, Kingdom Hearts, and then also Heroes. Had only been gone for a couple of years. So
ABC series.
there was
Yeah.
still that, like, love. Nashville, yeah. So I think they were more people that we really liked that weren't necessarily stars. I think now we're getting, like, a lot of those, like,
Justice Smith. and-
Justice Smith, like the A-list horror,
Yeah.
not horror, but like teen movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring them in because you would think, oh, this is the cast that you would hire for like Friday the 13th, for a
A
Scream.
Scream movie. David Arquette.
Yeah.
Star of a lot
Yeah.
of different
Yeah,
screens.
yeah.
This game is only missing Jenny Ortega.
Yeah,
Essentially.
Yeah.
it's the only other person we could bring in and make it even better. But yeah, it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. The Quarry dropping June 10th, 2022. I know Logan will be playing it.
Oh, 100%. I'm gonna try and get a whole game night of all of us playing. Maybe we'll do a little let's.
Still need to do Man of Medan.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta do
Let's
that.
stream it, baby.
Let's stream.
Special
Woo!
edition.
I've never been part of a stream before.
Games cast.
Interesting.
Never.
Speaking of casting,
Oh.
we have a new Marvel movie that's going to be coming out
Oh,
in like
yes.
a year, 2
Yeah.
years. That's got
just-
some new
Sony
casting
Marvel
announced-
movie.
Sony Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's set the expectation
Yeah.
bar.
There's still Sony Marvel movies have still been good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like them
No, they're
too. It
good.
was
They just
fun.
probably won't be on Disney Plus.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Jacob, you wanted to talk about
Yeah,
this.
I added this to the podcast doc. I saw it on Twitter. Figured we'd talk about it. Sydney Sweeney is joining the Spider-Verse MCU.
Woo!
Set to co-star opposite Dakota Johnson in Madam Web. Have you heard of this?
Mike,
It's
our
a film.
resident
Go ahead,
Marvel
comic.
headmaster.
Yeah, tell us
I-
about
Tell
Madam
us
Web.
about Madam Web.
So I will just put it out there, okay? I don't know a lot about Madam Web specifically. However, I know that if they are doing a female, a predominantly female identifying cast for a Spider-Man movie, we will probably get characters the likes of Gwen Stacy again. We will
Oh, I
probably
could see Sydney Sweeney playing
As Gwen Stacy?
I
Yeah,
could
I can
see
see
that.
We will probably get a
MJ.
Silk.
Oh yeah.
Silk is gonna be Silk would be a really wild
Black
one.
Cat,
Yes, Black Cat definitely.
It's
I'm
Dakota
sure.
Johnson.
I think
Madam Web,
Madam Web.
Madam Web.
Madam
which is
Yeah.
interesting because I know that Madam Web is usually like a much older woman in the comics. She's
Yes. She's
like
not
Dakota
Spi-
Johnson
Is
age.
she MJ grown up or is she
Madam
a
Web,
completely
no.
different character?
Separate
No, she's
person.
separate. Just like Spider Woman isn't
MJ.
MJ.
Yeah.
It's,
But there is an MJ Spider. person.
Yeah, in one of the verses.
Yeah, and one of the Spider Verses, MJ becomes Spider Woman. She takes that dawn up.
Got you.
But I definitely think that those are going to be the four characters that we're probably going to get throughout this movie. Which if Sydney Sweeney is playing Gwen Stacy,
That's great
I am
casting.
here for it.
That
Hey,
is
we
great
might
casting.
get Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney as MJ and Gwen
Haha,
Stacy.
Shut up. That'd
And
be
I'm
nuts.
so into that.
That'd
That'd
be
be
so,
so cool.
crazy.
And
Yeah.
then we have to have just a scene with the two of them together.
What is this, a crossover episode?
And then if Gwen tries to take Peter from MJ, there's going to be so many Euphoria jokes.
Oh, yeah,
It's going to be so great.
totally.
But I'm excited. Yeah.
Did you guys see that apparently Tom Holland actually did get into...
Yeah, he did a cameo in season 2.
Oh yeah, he's like
Euphoria.
sitting in the audience.
He's
of,
in the
like,
back of
show.
the audience of the show, yeah. And he's just like...
I'm acting!
Yeah, that's funny. Tom Holland being an extra.
Yeah.
2021, like 22 at this
22.
point. Jeez, time
Yeah.
flies, huh?
Time flies, just like those F1 cars flying down the
Meow.
Bahrain track.
Have you started Drive to Survive?
No, I've been waiting for
We've
you
been waiting
guys.
To watch it all
Yeah,
together.
we got it. Okay, we'll
Yeah,
watch an
we'll watch an
episode
episode after this.
Yeah.
Of
That's-
course, Bahrain happened 2 days ago. Lewis Hamilton won first place.
We're predicting.
Please.
This is
Pierre
prediction.
Gasly got second.
Please! Yesterday. It's happening on Sunday. Okay?
3 days from now.
Yeah.
3 days forward for us.
Logan, what are your predictions for this weekend's / this past weekend's?
I'm
I hate this!
I'm gonna. Okay.
I always forget.
I'll get you, and I'll look like a bloody accident.
that I really wanted to do predictions.
It's fine. No, you can predict.
So
Just
you
don't
predict.
talk as if we're in the future.
Yeah.
Okay?
You predict.
You're predicting right now, in the present, for the future, okay? You're not predicting the past, right? Fuck. Thank you.
Logan, what are your predictions?
I'll say what I said earlier, which were just really the first three that popped into my head. Lewis 1, Pierre Gasly from AlphaTauri 2, Lando Norris from McLaren.
Right, and what happened to Max?
Yeah, the
What
world
happened to
champion.
Supermax, huh?
Supermax.
Riddle me that.
Well, we'll see if he's able to finish the race.
Why do you not think?
Oh, you think he's gonna have too
wow.
much Red Bull in his system and he's gonna go, "Meow."
It would not be the first time.
Wow.
Listen. Max got his championship. There was a lot of controversy. I was rooting for him to get his championship. He's got it. I've now taken more time to appreciate the drivers. I don't like him as much.
You don't like Max as much?
I do not.
It's my boy!
So
You
I
know,
who you think is
Logan,
gonna win
I
this
remember
race.
last season, Logan was like, you know me, I love an underdog. And now that Max isn't an underdog, it's like, well,
Gone.
time to leave.
God.
Poof. He
Are-
won. He won.
Ow.
I'm satisfied.
You're
I want other
champion?
people to be champs now.
Are we gonna place bets this season? Excuse me.
I'm down. I'm down for race bets.
Third burp of this pod. But you
Normally
know
it's me.
I know, and you do these burps.
Yeah. I tried.
What are your predictions?
Oh, I don't have any predictions really.
No.
Oh, so this is just a Logan prediction?
Hey,
Logan?
listen, I'm not claiming to be a soothsayer. I'm just saying.
My one,
I'm excited for this race. And
My-
I hope Max wins.
my prediction is that we're going to be very surprised by the ending results.
I do have one question. I have one question for both of you. What place does George Russell get?
Oh!
Swear. Our newest Mercedes driver, George Russell. I believe.
And second question, which is attached to it.
Yeah.
Does Bottas finish ahead of him?
Yes.
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 In an Alfa Romeo.
Yes.
Bottas finishes, I'll say, P3. And or P5. And I want to say that Russell will get like P6 to P8.
I'm feeling a 9.
You think a P9?
You think like on the edge?
I think that Danny and Lando are going to be
It's
like...
just that I don't
riding
I
that
don't
stream.
know. I know George Russell was a reserve driver for Mercedes last season. This is a new car. He was mostly driving in a Williams car, which was like low tier in the scope
You don't
of
think that George
F1.
has the handle over
I
this car?
don't I don't know. I don't know. About
Well,
George
also, these
Russell.
cars
It's
are
just-
all new. They're all new cars.
Hit it, Logan. Don't be afraid.
Jacob had moved on. I didn't. It wasn't an appropriate button to hit.
I get it. I get it.
I don't know.
The moment had passed.
I think we're gonna see an interesting lineup. The cars
I think
have
McLaren's
been,
going up.
the cars have been changed from last season. I've been like just reading like the preseason guide from F1 and just the changes that have been made to the cars so that it's more of an equal playing field, so that it's less of like a congregational race, and it's more of wheel to wheel battle.
Oh, I'm
Technique.
so excited. and
Technique, yeah.
I'm scared for Ferrari of all teams.
I think Ferrari is gonna have a really good season.
Okay.
To me, they have the sexiest car.
Okay.
Those side pods, ooh, those curves. It looks like you could like put a baby in it and they could take a nap.
I want
When
to
the
see.
car's off,
I
obviously.
want to see all those cars going full tilt.
Please, Carl.
We've seen some of the mid-tier cars going as fast as they can. We've seen the low-tier cars go as fast as they can. I want to see Ferrari, McLaren, Red Bull, and Mercedes put pedal to the metal. I think they've been holding back, so I'm excited to see them go like full gear.
Hold it back.
I think
Lewis and Max. They're like
They were boxing
They were
each other
lapping.
on the track.
I think during preseason they go a little.
Oh,
bit
during
easy.
preseason,
Yeah,
I'm
right
sure they're
now,
holding back.
not
Yeah.
not last season. I'm talking
Okay,
about
okay.
this season. This season's cars, because you're saying they're new cars, and we've seen them in testing. But I'm excited to now see these cars that have been tested. We need a counter.
Yeah.
Now actually get onto the track.
A new season of F1, baby.
A new season of F1.
I'm so excited.
I was gonna say, just hit the button.
I see it right there.
Where is it? Just press it for me.
I'm so excited!
I am.
We'll be back next week to tell you what actually happened.
Yes.
Now, Logan, could you walk us through the movies of the week,
I
please?
can. I need to grab my laptop. We have way less movies than we did last week.
Fewer, actually. We have
We have fewer movies than we did last week. Jacob's teaching me grammar rules.
Yeah.
We're
We're learning.
Our favorite third grade teacher.
Well, if you'd passed
Mr.
the third grade,
Wade!
you would've known.
Mr. Wade.
Mr. Wade is it lesser
Consider
or
me
fewer?
consider me a master's degree teacher because we're all undergrad and sometimes still learning.
It is true. I did not get grammar lessons when I was young. I didn't even learn how to write script.
You never learned?
Nope.
You don't know how to
That's,
do cursive.
Nope. That subject was taken out the year that I got to it.
I love cursive.
I got to cursive in school,
And they were like, those kids don't need cursive.
they were like, you guys are never going to use this except to like sign important documents. And I was like, I don't need to sign important documents yet.
It's not like I want to be an actor.
And now I'm an adult.
Signs his name like a fifth grader.
That's why do you think I sign it like that? It's because I don't know how to sign in cursive.
Well,
And so I'm just
you
like,
know,
this is
signatures
decent.
aren't even cursive. They're whatever. It's like the fastest you can write your name possible.
But usually they're in cursive.
Yeah.
It's usually the deal.
Also, you
Some
know,
people just do a
Yeah, I see so
Squiggle.
many.
Squiggle.
I see
My
so
That's
dad
many
how I
people
do
being
my
like,
last name.
My
It's
dad
like
does that. He's just like,
BR squiggle.
it's like one letter.
Yeah.
well because UNER can
UNER
easily.
can
Yeah,
easily become
yeah.
squiggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Movies of the week?
Movies of the week.
There's only 5 of them this week. Sorry.
You said 4
I said
before
4.
the cast.
Sorry.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
Liar.
I have 5 movies. I'm going to try and get through them quickly. The first up of the week is one that I think Jacob might be minorly excited about because it's got
Oh yeah.
This is my boy!
Daniel Radcliffe in it.
Yeah.
We have The Lost City, our only nationwide release this week, coming out Friday, March 25th.
I'm kind of interested in this movie. It looks like a fun time.
It
Yeah,
does, fun
this-
Hollywood movie.
Exactly.
It's a movie about Sandra Bullock.
It's not
playing-
about Sandra Bullock.
Starring Sandra Bullock and Channing
starring
Tatum.
Sandra Bullock playing a novelist, a romance novelist to be specific, who's on a book tour with her cover model, played by Channing Tatum. She writes a book about the lost city of gold, and Daniel Radcliffe's character comes along saying, "Hey, I think you figured out how to find it, so I'm going to kidnap you to have you help me find it." Chaos ensues, hilarity ensues. Brad Pitt shows up at some point. The movie is directed by Aaron and Adam Nee, who are a duo known as the Brothers Nee, which I thought was clever. And written the two of them wrote it alongside Oren Uziel, and who wrote Cloverfield Paradox and 22 Jump Street, and Dana Fox, who wrote
One of those movies is good.
Cruella, Isn't It Romantic, and Couples Retreat. So we will see about this
Haven't seen
movie.
any of
I'm
those movies.
intrigued.
Couples Retreat
You
is
didn't
really
see
good.
Cruella?
No, I still want to, but I didn't get the chance
It's
to.
alright.
I saw Isn't It Romantic. That one was pretty good.
Right.
Me and collective member Lacey went to see that one.
Nice. Now
Couples
that's
Retreat.
a name I haven't heard in a long time.
So yeah, Lost City comes out nationwide on Friday. The other movies are all limited. They're going to be a little harder to find, but seek them out because they're good movies. Coming from Sony Pictures Classic, we have The Duke, which stars Jim Broadbent playing a 60-year-old cab driver who steals Goya's portrait of the Duke of Wellington from the National Gallery in London and then tries to ransom it in order to get the government to pay for military pensions and veterans who have been left behind. The film also stars Helen Mirren and is directed by Roger Mitchell, who directed Notting Hill. He passed away last year, so this, I believe, is the last film that he ever directed. It was written by Richard Bean, who wrote the play One Man, Two Governors, and Clive Coleman. It looks delightful. It looks super cute. I love an old people fight against oppression movie. I tend to think of Red.
I love Red. Red is such a good movie.
It's the Bruce Willis, Helen Mirren,
Secret Agent movie.
John Malkovich.
John Malkovich, old people secret agent, kicking some ass.
I find old people kicking ass delightful.
It is. It's good.
Isn't there a movie called The Last Job or something? The Final Job or something like that?
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman,
Yeah.
Michael Caine, and who's the last old man? Robert De Niro?
Al
I think-
Pacino.
Yeah.
Al Pacino.
It's Pacino or De Niro. I think it's De Niro. I think
Pacino
it's
or
De
De
Niro.
Niro. Welcome to our segment.
Was it
Pacino.
Pacino or De Niro?
Yeah.
That'd be a fun segment, actually.
Pacino or De Niro?
It's
Pacino.
We'll
like
quiz
Dylan
someone.
McDermott
Who
and
was
John
in this
Maloney.
movie?
Yeah.
Pacino or De Niro?
Yeah, was it Dylan McDermott or
Dermot
Dermot
Mulroney?
Mulroney?
Here's a hint. It wasn't Dylan McDermott.
Oh, this is
Oh,
a
this
hard
is-
one.
Yeah.
Up next, we have Infinite Storm, which is a movie that I've been looking forward to for a little bit. It's about a climber who works with search and rescue, who gets caught in a blizzard and finds a person in the storm and has to bring them to safety.
Why do I feel like I watched this trailer last week?
Yeah, it was like last week or 2 weeks ago. It was really recent. They released the trailer and the movie's now coming out. It's like Uma and Master that we had last week. Infinite Storm is based on the true story of Pam Bales. The movie stars Naomi Watts and Billy Howell. When I first watched it, not knowing it was based on a true story, I started to get the vibe that maybe the stranger in the storm isn't real, and that it's her brain convincing her to keep going, because if she has someone else to keep going for, she'll force herself to keep moving, versus if she's alone.
Twist!
A little imaginary
Oh my God.
companion. I like it.
Yeah. Directed by Małgorzata Zumowska, who's a female director, and written by Joshua Rowlands. I'm excited for it. It looks cool. Check it out. Did you have something you were going to say? I thought I saw you doing your I have something to say thing.
No.
Yeah,
Mike was just like...
Thinking. Anyway, 2 more movies left for this week. In our COVID movie of the week, we have 7 Days, which is about 2 Indian people who have been set up by their parents. The movie revolves
Like
around them
arranged
being
marriage?
Indian. Arranged date. Arranged relationship. They have both been set up, and they just so happen to go on their date right as COVID-19 lockdowns hit.
And so they're forced
To live
spend
together.
Their time
They're
together.
forced to shelter in place together.
And on the way, they'll discover love.
You already know the movie, baby. This film stars Karen Sony, who played Dopinder in Deadpool, and Geraldine Viswanathan, who played Kayla in Blockers. I haven't seen Blockers, but that's just where I know her from.
I think I know which character that is.
Yes. It was directed by Roshan Sethi, who's getting his debut as a feature film director. He is also an Indian director, and he wrote alongside Karen Sony. So we love actors writing their own pieces. This looks good. It looks like a really small cast. It's a lockdown movie. It's a movie about COVID, so you can predict where it's going. 7 days. They only have to shelter in place for 7 days. So, they're gonna end up falling in love, unless, of course,
I remember that time.
they realize that they're so different that they just have to stay friends. We will see.
Have to watch the movie to find out.
We have to watch the movie to find out. In our final movie, we have our horror film of the week called You Are Not My Mother, which is about...
You're not my mom!
We should add that to the board. A North Dublin woman who disappears, leaving behind her daughter.
Oh, Dublin just in time for St. Patty's Day.
Yes!
Oh,
Little
drink.
Irish movie.
A little break.
The woman reappears, but she's changed, and her daughter seeks to hunt down what has changed her. It seems his little family secret, a little bit of there's a darkness within you that you must fight, so I'm definitely interested in this.
Who are you and what have you done with my mother?
The movie was directed and written by Kate Dolan, who is getting her feature film directorial debut. We love directorial debuts. And so we're really excited for this one. That is the last of the movies of this week. There are others that are coming out there in the description below, not on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+.
Stop asking about
We
it.
wanted to speed up this segment this week because it was very long last week. There were a lot of movies. There were not as many this week. So thank you for listening. In shout-outs this week, last night, Temptation Island premiered. And if you watched it, you saw our friend Jillian Lieberman. Shout out Jillian.
Shout out Jillian, you're doing your thing.
You're doing
I
your
hope
thing.
you and Edgar make it.
We'll
Do
see.
I? I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't even know.
I haven't watched the episode yet, so we'll see how we feel at the end of episode 1. Let us know what you thought of the episode. Let us know if you're going to see any movies this week, and if you do, if you like them. Because if you do, we might watch them, because you might have something that we like. I think that's it for me.
Dope. Let's talk about the content we've been consuming this week.
Good
Shall we?
we're consuming.
I'll start.
Go ahead.
I finished Uncharted 2. I've been racing through these games, and I'm on to Uncharted 3. Thank you. I'm looking forward to popping that bad boy in. Other than that, gosh, have I really been watching anything? Luke Cage is on Disney Plus now, so I can continue my Marvel TV marathon there.
Nice.
What else? can't think of anything. I mean,
It's been a busy week.
we went to the movies? Did we see something? Batman. We saw
saw
the
Batman,
Batman.
but we talked about
we
that.
talked about it already. So,
Yeah.
moving on.
I'm still playing Elden Ring. I just started really pushing through Assassin's Creed Valhalla so I can get to that Dawn of Ragnarok DLC, which I just bought. Still watching season 1 of Euphoria. I just finished episode 7, so I have 1 episode left in this season.
The trials and tribulations of trying to pee while depressed.
Yeah. That episode was absolutely brutal. Oh my
So
gosh, it
well
hurt
done.
so much.
Yeah.
It was so,
So
well
well
done.
done.
So well done.
I
That's-
love Rue as our narrator throughout the whole series.
Yes, that show does
100%.
such a good job of just like really making you sympathize with everybody, but also at the same time not sympathize with everybody.
Hating everyone at the same time.
And hate everyone's actions.
Nobody's perfect.
No, they're not. We're going to see a movie tonight, so we'll talk about that next week. But yeah, it's been a really busy week. We've been working on a lot, so I haven't had a lot of time to consume.
That's fine.
Michael.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I have been playing Elden Ring as well.
Elden Bros.
Absolutely. I just finished, as your resident nerd, I finished the Demon Slayer Mugen Train arc.
Oh, nice.
So that was great.
Okay.
That was great. And yeah, I'm just, I think, buckling up for those new Disney Plus Marvel stuff that's coming out.
Join me.
Do it.
Nice. Well, I am also playing Elden Ring.
Wow.
Just Elden buddies over here.
Yeah.
And I am catching up on what I believe is season 14 of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
Just a nice, 20-something minutes of
Chaos.
stupid chaos.
Nonsense.
I think I'm really liking this season because they're acknowledging their problematic past and poking fun at themselves really well so far this season.
Well, you're just a flat out racist.
Yeah. So I'm enjoying it. I've always been a big fan of Always Sunny. Just one of those shows that I can just forget about my cares.
Nice. Love that.
There's one thing we consumed together. We watched the final episode of Game Changer Survivor.
Oh yeah, we did that. Oh, and we also watched Nightmare Alley,
Yes, we watched Nightmare Alley.
and
together.
it was a pretty good movie.
That'll show you how much Nightmare Alley stuck in our head. Is that we watched it maybe 4 days ago and gone. It's a good movie. I will say it is a good movie. It just didn't stick with me. It did nothing to be lock into the head.
Yeah.
Right.
It was I couldn't just real quick review of it. I couldn't really find anything at fault with it. It
Right.
was a great story. The acting's great.
It's
Kate
beautifully
Blanchett
shot.
is a queen. Small applause for Kate Blanchett. The cinematography's great. I kind of wish we did go out and see the Vision in Darkness and Light version, 35mm black and white. I think it would have added
noir,
some
baby.
real good aesthetic to the
Yeah.
movie. Great movie overall. Just like I said, didn't compared to some other Oscar-nominated movies.
Yeah.
It didn't, emotionally affect me, and so I give it an 8 out of 10.
It stuck to its track.
Yeah.
It was okay, I know exactly where we're going.
Except it was sometimes not predictable.
Sometimes.
So I was we were this is gonna happen, and then it'd be actually, this.
In the same vein as The Shape of Water, right?
Yeah.
Did you see that movie?
I did
did see
not.
it.
But
Did you see that
I
movie?
did.
So it's the same kind of rise in action, and then the plot twist, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I definitely
Okay.
think I definitely think Nightmare Alley is a movie where if you go, you should go in knowing as little as you can. Don't
Yeah.
try and do a lot of research. I didn't really know what Nightmare Alley was about, besides American Horror Story Freak Show vibes.
Yeah,
and
that's
ended
what
up
I'm getting.
it ended up leaving that setting
I-
pretty early on. So I was all right,
Interesting.
exactly. So I was okay, let's see where we go from here.
My-
And the story,
My only critique or my only thought of something that was negative was we at the very beginning of the movie they make a real point out of not having Bradley Cooper speak for the first 10 minutes. He it doesn't
It's
matter
true.
what scene we're in, he doesn't talk. People will address him and then we'll cut away right before he speaks.
It'd be like,
And his
No,
first,
they don't show him opening his mouth, but he's just like, he like looks at them and it's like,
but his first
Bradley
line
Cooper gives him a look of agreement.
his first line of dialogue isn't particularly important. It's not. It doesn't feel like he's just like, "Hello, I'm not gonna hurt you," and it
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, did we really need to wait for that?"
I thought there was gonna be some big reveal. And
I
he'd
thought
be
it was
like,
gonna be.
"Hey,
Well,
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
I'm just poking fun.
yeah, that would be my only note. That'd be
Yeah.
my only
I'd
thought.
recommend Nightmare Alley though.
Yeah, check it out.
If you have an interest in it, if you like noir, if you like Bradley Cooper, if you love Kate Blanchett, if you like Kate Blanchett, go see the movie.
Do it.
Do it.
I also forgot, sorry, that I saw Being the Ricardos.
Oh, what'd you think?
Quick review.
I loved it.
Okay.
I did. I think Nicole Kidman playing Lucilla Ball, fantastic choice. I think that Javier Bardem playing Desi Arnaz, couldn't imagine to anybody else.
Great.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
8.
I'd give Nightmare Alley the same.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Some 8 out of 10 movies this week.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Good movie.
Good movie.
Good movie.
Good movie.
And that's
That's it for us.
the Paddy-Cast. Thank you
Alright.
so much for indulging us in our nerdy topics. Thank you, Anchor, for sponsoring us.
As always.
This podcast is not sponsored by Guinness or Budweiser or Corona, especially not Corona.
We would love to have more sponsors, so if you guys want to call and sponsor us, we'll happily drink your beer every podcast.
Wouldn't that be a thing?
Cool. Oh, is that it? We just chug till the end?
I don't know about that. Let's say goodbye, and then we'll chug later. Or drink later. I don't know.
Alright, well, we sure got drunk in this one. Yeah, I mean, I've got like a third of my beer left. What about you?
Yeah.
Something like
I'll
half
say.
of it left.
I feel like at this point, that's normally when like the playoff music happens.
We
I'm
don't
Logan
have
Riley
music.
Bruner.
I'm Jacob Wade.
I'm Michael Jorge.
And I'm Jeremy Van Suarez.
And you've been watching the Packcast.
Drink up, baby.
Please.
Cheers.
And
This
thank
one
you.
is all for you.
I was gonna hit one, but there really isn't.
Let's hit this one. Of all buttons.
Sorry! Sorry!